here to do a divine masculine, divine feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I picked up on some pre-shuffle messages. Someone's fighting for loyalty, following their intuition in a more practical manner and to reach their fulfillment. A couple of different things behind that. We sometimes, as people, get in positions to where we have to fight. We're stuck in a position until we are fighting for what we want. We are stuck in certain circumstances and situations to where it's necessary to stand up and fight, But we also have to have that committed loyalty to or dedication into what we're attempting to fight for. So if you're attempting to fight for a new car, let's start with the practical manners. Let's start with, is my credit in line? Do I have the down payment? Can I afford the monthly payments, or can I afford the entire price of the car? A lot in a practical sense needs to go into that factor before achieving that one goal. But let's see what comes out for masculine. That's a lot. Flip them all the way around. Alright, for masculine, let's get a oracle card. We have understanding. It's like releasing and opening up to the understanding. Being divinely guided. 43 breaks down to a 7, which is guidance or luck. But it turns into opening up and understanding what's being shown, what's being, that light shining down on that person and finally getting something. So let's go with mutual energy. We have belonging, security, stability, some type of change of where you belong, some type of change in where you actually are. It says the house of night. So it's like outwardly it's dark, but inwardly the lights are on. You see the silhouette of what is there, and what's going on the inside is illuminated. So it's kind of like you know where you belong. You know where you belong. And for feminine, we have High Priestess of Air. It's 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It's out of order, but there's something there with that. Anyway, High Priestess of Air. More like thinking logically, following her mind, tapping into her own thought process, balancing out her mental. So let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. Understanding maybe why someone's in pain, sadness, loss, regret. Maybe even understanding why there's patience needed, why there's waiting. But let's see. I feel like someone's wanting to cut out being left out in the cold, wanting to move on, making the tough call, making the decision, right? But let's talk about it. Understanding for masculine. Let's talk about it, masculine. How we feeling today? Masculine, how we feeling today? Yeah. Fresh start, new beginning, wanting to take a risk, wanting to jump, wanting to leap of faith. It's reaching out, as in, I trust you. I'm gonna jump because I trust you. I love you, and that's kind of the same thing of opening up and letting the light shine down. Kind of in the same essence, right? Fresh start, new beginnings. How else are we feeling today, masculine? Yep. Taking that leap, taking a risk to heal something, to have hope. I'm getting a lot of hope and faith, a lot of heavenly energy surrounding masculine. I just want to point out, look at what the Fool is standing on, and then look at what she's standing on. Very resemblant. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, taking the risk, taking the leap of faith, hope, heal, maybe even some type of renewal, healing energy, right? Again, I can see the light. I can feel it. is what I keep hearing in my head. Yes. Healing, doing something independent, finding his own independence, his security, his stability. What else, masculine? Yes, he's gotten some type of truth and clarity. He's made a cut. It is a cut. It is a decision. It is an understanding. Oh, well, that's what it is, the understanding. So independently understanding something. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, so we could look at it a couple different ways. Doing the work, having for there to be potential for growth, future growth. It's putting in the hard work, putting in the effort, and trying to establish something that will grow and turn into something greater later, right? But it's also student learning, observing, doing things from a potential for growth, for future growth in any way. It's understanding something and going from there. And that goes back to this main oracle card. I keep getting understanding, learning, understanding, growing, taking the faith, feeling the power, right? I feel like he's doing some things on his own, but there's still some sadness behind it. Let's see here. Okay. It's an opportunity because there has been a lack of transformation, a lack of change, and then there's a need for waiting. It's like the understanding for there to be some type of fresh start, new beginning. But it's like I have to learn, I have to do the work, I have to put in the effort in order for there to even be future growth. I have to work on myself. I have to do things on my own. I have to take a leap of faith and that risk to heal, to get mental clarity, I have to work on myself. I have to miss certain opportunities and be patient and wait for things to come into me. It's like releasing that sense of control, okay? So that understanding is coming from one divine guidance lesson. I'm surprised hvng came out, but sometimes with the hyphen, it's coming from divine and direct potential. Yeah, there's action to be taken towards that, but right now we have burdens that need to have some type of control. Yeah, there's memories and emotions, but we gotta establish that or master that stability part, and which is why we're learning and putting in the hard work and effort. All right, masculine, high priestess of air. Let's talk about it. Feminine, how are we feeling today? Thinking logically about long-term success and stability, and also, so it's like we're kind of mirroring each other. Understanding for potential growth and security and stability in the future, we have to be patient. We have to wait. We have to wait for things to mature and grow on their own. It's not a lack there of wanting to. It's like I can't rush the process. Understanding, going with it and more understanding, thinking and going within, finding things out, getting a little bit more introspection, spending time alone. Hence the Nine of Pentacles, Hermit energy. It's like the minor for the Hermit. Feminine's just exuding the major versus the minor, and we have the energy of wanting that spark, wanting to light up something in regards to emotions. So there can be some collaboration and building and open dialogue, and it's a lot, but you're holding emotions back, which is causing that conflict at this time. You have to, sometimes we fight ourselves. Sometimes we fight ourselves in a sense of the emotions wanting to override the practical and the logical. The practical being the pentacles, the stability, the security, the financial, the logical going to the communication, the understanding, the thought process, with the high priestess of air. So at this point, I feel like the conflict goes with what the emotions are wanting at this time. So let's keep going, feminine. How we feeling today? There's a Hierophant. Having to decide. I think you're clear. You see things from a higher perspective about the conflict. As I said, from the conflict from the logical and the practical versus the emotional and the action taken. That's right here. You know where the conflict lies. You see clearly. You're not blocked. You're not misunderstanding anything. Feminine. Yeah. It's like you can see things clearly, and it's as far as the emotions, they come from a more immature place, and it's okay for it to show up. Don't think of it as a negative, because even though there is a conflict created from within, from what you want versus the practical and logical part, is aside from the emotional, it's that you know where that emotion is coming from. It's a lack of attention, it's a fear of abandonment, it's, commitment, things like that. It's coming from a place that makes you nervous, it makes you timid, it makes you anxious, it makes you want to run away, right? Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Five of Swords. And get one more. Eight of Cups gets honorable mention. Seven of Swords. It's like the emotional connection, what you're looking at as far as emotional partnership. I think there's been some type of clarity surrounding ego, lies, deception, sneaking, lying, cheating, stealing, things like that, doing things behind the scenes, a lot of things that are in the up and up, like it's been shown, and it's like it makes you nervous, it makes you want to hold back, it makes you want to resist. You're observing it and you want to hold back, and you actually want to go very slow. You want to take your time. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you want to control your actions and what you act upon. You want to be secure, you want to be stable, you want to be fulfilled and emotionally happy. Yeah, there were good times, and it's like, as far as what you've been shown, what you've seen, relationships having ego issues, mental mind games, conflict, doing things in a not so integral manner, right? You want to control your actions. So belonging, King of Wands for mutual energy. King of Wands, yeah, controlling your actions by holding back, by resisting, by not taking action. It's somewhat making a choice in love. Inaction is a choice. Regardless if you like to think of it that way, it is a choice. Yeah, because there are so many things that's going on underneath or behind the scenes that we have to not take any childish risk. Yes, the connection is in the process of being manifested. You're choosing to manifest and walk away from emotions. It's like you're both like, this isn't where it is. This isn't where it's at. This is not what it needs to be right now. So we do not open up. We turn our back on how we're feeling right now in order to balance out and temper the situation, or whatever the case may be. It's like you both are understanding that you're at where you belong. Yeah. There is a sense of emotional codependency, unhappiness, needing to pour into oneself, self-love. I got self-love when that came out. It's like Hermit. It's like you're almost gaining some type of introspection. The Hermit is spending time alone. It is going inside and digging deeper and shining the light on a few things that are dark, right? But it's also the energy of wisdom and knowledge, searching. It's like a search for knowledge where you want to embark on a new journey. This Page of Wands is hope. It's hope and enthusiasm for what's to come. One more for mutual energy. Yeah, there's hope for success. It's like you want to be successful. You do want to overcome some challenges. You do see victory ahead. Yeah, so you can have that new beginning and open up to love. Follow your intuition, follow your emotions, and actually take action towards it and communicate. Yes, charge forward with action. This Eight of Wands and this Chariot give me the same kind of vibe. Moving forward, quick moving forward away from that heartbreak and pain and being stuck, not moving, doing anything, looking at things, observing things. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh no, I kept hearing romance angels, another one to do it out of order. But then clarifiers came in my head, so no romance angels right now. Alright, let's clarify the Fool for masculine. Clarify the Fool for masculine. Yeah, taking a leap of faith. I feel like it's a risk, it's a gamble. Whatever he's doing, he's starting to understand, see clearly what he needs to work on, what he's needing to learn, what he's needing to grow from for future references. But the Seven of Wands and setting boundaries, standing one's ground, it's putting up walls, blocking things out, right? Yeah, so you can find some type of balance. Yeah, because he's getting mental clarity. I feel there was a sense or a lack thereof clarity because it keeps coming out. Let me see. What's the star? Healing. Yeah. It's like the healing is to turn your back on your emotions and take action towards something. Have that hope. And that goes back to that optimism being with the Page of Wands. Hope, healing with the star. You had to. I keep saying had to. Had to turn your back for there to even be some sense of hope. Sometimes when we start traveling down a road and we get so far, we actually have something within us to where it's like, no, I can't turn away. But yet, do we know the further we go down the wrong path, the further we are away from the path we actually would like to be on? So sometimes we gotta actually turn our back on the way we're going. It's okay to turn away let's just say if you going back to the car purchasing, you buy a car and you know that car is a piece of junk. You're gonna eventually have to turn your back on it. You can't keep pouring your money into it because eventually, by the time you pour all that money into that car to even get it running somewhat properly, you could have bought a car already, a running car, a decent running car, or just been making payments, or you could have been halfway through with the car payments, but you never turned your back on that piece of junk that kept quitting on you and leaving you on the side of the road. So the analogy behind that is just, to embark on a new path, to have that hope, that optimistic look for a new path. It's like I gotta turn my back on that so we can have hope and renewal. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. Queen of Pentacles. Investing in oneself, nurturing oneself. Yeah, you can't get anything started at that point until you do. What's the Ace of Swords? Yep, healing. Got your divine clarity, resting, recuperating. Internally, this is all internal energy. Internally, you're taking care of yourself, not getting anything started, not wanting to invest or have that new beginning yet. That's why we still have the independence. That's why we have the Nine of Pentacles, because you know that you have to take care of yourself on the inside before you even get anything started. Okay, let's just say you meet somebody, you just had an accident, you just let's just say from a feminine perspective, so you can understand from the masculine perspective. So in a feminine's shoes, you just lost your job, you found out you were pregnant, and your car just stopped working on you. Do you need another relationship, or do you need to work all that out? Yeah, you're single, yeah, you're on your own, but you have all this big stuff that just happened to you. You have to take care of yourself first. You can't take on a relationship at this time. If you take that relationship on, yeah, it may come at a good time where, let's just say, it's somebody that's willing to take care of you, but it makes you now codependent on that person. And is that a way to start a relationship? No. So we wait, we take we wait for our ships to come in. We take that pause, we take that healing period. So what's the Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, working, we're observing, we're learning, we're getting more enlightened by doing the work. We're not making any moves, we're not taking on anything else. We're actually balancing ourselves out and keeping our walls and boundaries and defenses up. We're looking at things and looking at things from a different perspective, to where we actually understand why we're at where we're at, which is kind of where the mutual energy comes into play. Yeah, you're getting clarity, you're getting communication. Page of Pentacles, yeah. There's growth potential in the future. We're not, we're working on it, all the other good stuff. However, for the growth potential, it's like, I'm sad that things had to end. It feels like it is a surrendering, like I had to give up, I had to release, right? I had to, because I finally understood, I finally get it. Four of Cups, missed opportunities, boredom, discontent. It's like I'm trying to balance that out. I'm trying to go with the flow, right? Because now's not the time. There's the Hierophant, yeah, because I know, I understand. I learned the lesson. So a lot of divine energy out here. Hierophant twice now. I'm just waiting for the High Priestess at this point now. Death in reverse. Yeah, you'd be deceiving yourself if things haven't changed. That things have not changed. Death in reverse. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you'd be deceiving yourself. Follow your emotions. Three of Wands, waiting for that passionate new beginning. That Ace of Wands, yes. And to go after what you want. More fire energy. It's like a slow burn underneath. It's something's burning underneath. Something's cooking. Be patient. Yeah. And as I said, be patient. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Taking your time. Biding your time. Waiting for things to unfold as they are. I feel like masculine's starting to get it and actually operating in a manner of, man, it sucks. I don't want to walk away. I didn't, but I had to in order for there to be some type of hope. Hope or future growth. We needed healing here. We needed a rest period. We needed to wait for things to come in for us, and until things balance out, I gotta block out some things, and I'm gonna take care of myself. Yep. Ten of Pentacles. There's many options on how to attain that feminine. Yeah. Maybe even confusion. I think that goes back to the high priestess of air, the logic, Ten of Pentacles, waiting. But internally, there is still some type of confusion around abandonment, being left out in the cold. But yeah, it's giving me that you understand. It's just the head and the heart not matching. You got to bring the heart to the mental state and understand why on an emotional level. And it's clear that it's a conflict, but it's like going back to working on that, building on that, because it goes the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's the sorry, my hoodie. It goes back to the Ten of Pentacles. He has three and the seven, but you're working on that. You're building on that. You're it's like in one way you know why you feel left out in the cold or having some type of emotional I want to say conflict, confusion surrounding being abandoned, and that goes back to immature childhood energy. Like, do we have abandonment issues? Do we have lack of attention issues? Somehow, some way you feel lack, right? And in that aspect of where there's lack, we have to have logic and look at it from a practical manner. We have to not only look at it from that emotional space. That emotional space is out here. It's already coming from an immature place, and a lack of practical and logical energy. So we'll address that there. Seven of Pentacles. Yep. Waiting. Healing. Healing from that tower moment, that strike of understanding as well, because it's like lightning struck and now you understand there's hope. Now you understand that there's healing to be done, and it's like from that place we know we need to wait, we need to be patient, we need to wait for things to grow. What's the Hierophant? There she go, the High Priestess. Following your intuition, you have a deep understanding and knowing. Going back to the Hierophant, I don't think you're quite confused. I think there is just that tug and pull from one side versus the other. The Pentacles and the swords, the air and the earth energy pulling on the water and the fire. So you still have the wands and the cups energy telling you this is what you want to take action on, this is how you feel, versus this isn't the time, it's not there, it hasn't grown there. You know what I'm saying? It's from this side versus that side. You understand that, but yet in lies the conflict. Clarify the five. Waiting. You don't want to wait, and it kind of came out like it wanted to go in reverse. It's like you don't want to wait. You don't want to be patient, right? But we'll turn it in the upright. But it's like the conflict lies in patience and waiting for things to grow and be more fruitful. Clarify one more for the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's keeping you mentally blocked. It is a blockage. Waiting is somehow, you feel like it's a blockage. And it's actually not. It's actually, again, we got to fix our mindset sometimes. When we think that this is something we need to act on, this is something that we truly feel or whatever, the mindset is the issue. Are we thinking from the emotional place? Like a child, or let's just say from a teenage perspective, um, I'm in love. I got to be with my girlfriend, boyfriend. But yet we forget that we want to go to college and become a doctor, or, make it to the NBA or whatever the case may be. So yet we let our grades fall. We spend all our time on the phone with a girlfriend or boyfriend, and we're not taking care of those practical, logical things that's going to get us to that successful level of what we were originally striving for. So it's not a blockage. We got to think about it from a more mature place. What's the Two of Swords in reverse? It's like you see clearly. You're not mentally blocked. You can see clearly. Things have not changed as well. Matching energy. All right. Yeah, things haven't changed, but you know what emotionally fulfills you too. You can see that clearly. What's the ego from a childish place. I'm not even going to clarify that any further. Yeah, you missed a relationship. You have fond nostalgia, memories, and emotions, sweet emotions. One more for the Two of Cups. Yeah, but you're trying to control your actions from that. King of Wands, Five of Swords. Yep. And your ego. You want the relationship. Two of Cups out here twice. And you want a successful relationship. But yet you have to control your actions. Seven of Swords. Yeah. One more for the Seven of Swords. It's like it has the potential of growth, and yet we have to hold ourselves back. We have to control ourselves. We're looking at and it takes strength to overcome the devil, which is something I just picked up from other readers, because it does make sense. You need the strength card to overcome this devil energy. It's like things are in the beginning stage. It does have the potential for future growth, but there's toxic energy in the air that we need to resist. We need to hold back from. So it's a lot going on underneath the surface, and at this point we have to be strong enough to resist. All right, if we want that needs to take action in a more balanced and controlled manner. There it goes. All right, moving forward. King of Wands. Controlling your actions. You're mentally stuck, though. Yeah. 8 and 9 of Swords. You guys are thinking about things, over-analyzing, anxious, nervous, fears, anxieties, holding back. You guys want a new cycle, though. You want fairness, balance. You want to keep things fair and balanced. What's the Lovers? You guys want to move on to calmer waters within this connection. Lovers clarifying. 6 of Swords and the Lovers again. Yes. Magician. Yes, you're manifesting some type of stability and security. A foundation to be laying with a fresh start, new beginning. What's the 9 of Cups in reverse? That's too many. I'm not even going to claim that one. This one did flip. 9 of Cups in reverse. There's juggling. There's a balancing act. Trying to balance out for growth. What's the Ace of Cups? Self-love, self-care. Because there is some things underneath that is, It's like self-love, self-care. You're secretly trying to manifest and make a decision, trying to bring something about and actually make a decision being made. That's why it's more on a selfish vibe, because certain things come up to where you need to decide one for yourself from a self-love, self-care place, right? Which is here on this side, you're having that issue with the being left out in the cold, right? And what you want to take action on, and how you feel versus what is actually logical. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. You can see clearly. You just don't want to wait. That's the issue. There's an air of impatience on feminine side. Yeah, you need to be illuminated and clear before you make any decisions. And with the moon and the magician, it's like you're doing the manifestation behind the scenes in order to make that clear decision, and you can only do that on your own. Yeah. It's like you're working on this. It's like you both are working on long-term success and stability. It's just not in the manner which you'd like to. Let's say that. For both of you guys, it's not just one-sided feminine. It's for both sides, because we have masculine like, dang, this sucks. I gotta balance myself out. I gotta wait. I gotta heal. I gotta wait. This is a lot of three of wands twice, 4 of swords, her 9 of pentacles being secure on your own, Queen of Pentacles taking care of yourself, Hangman. There has yet to be a transformation. And that's on both sides. Death in reverse, both sides. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah, you're going within. You want to turn some things around. By going within. You want to turn things around, and you're going within to do so. You want to come rushing in. You want to take charge. You want to take action. And keep going. You want to continue. You want to overcome any challenges. You want to overcome any adversities, and actually stand up and fight that last good fight, that last leg. You want success. You want to have stability. You want to master stability and security at this time. Yes, and that's the judgment call that you're making in order to have that success and open up to emotions, have that show of love, and do the work, collaborate. All right. How much time do I got? I got a few minutes. Let's do Romance Angels. I'm going to have to pause. But let's do Romance Angels. For masculine, alright, there it goes. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Wait. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And then flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like, honestly, there is a want to do so. It's like planning to open up emotionally with the 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups. And it's also feeling like that would be deceptive to open up emotionally. So it's like, you're just being guided to wait. You're being guided, as I said, with the 7 and the Hierophant. Worth waiting for the divine timing. Getting a little angel right here with this one with the wings, which go back to the Temperance card here. These both go here. Angel and the Hierophant, right? Mutual energy. This playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then it's like unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, which goes back to there's fears, there's anxiety, there's a lack of balance, there's some introspection needed, some healing needed. we need some security, some stability, balance, and a foundation to be laying. And at this point, we're trying to manifest that. So right now, it's not enough. It's not gonna work. Point blank period. Unrequited love. It's not gonna happen because of the condition of the relationship, right? All right. It says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, which means it's like you want to take action, you want to go ahead and get moving. But then it says release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. We do still have ego. We do still have abandonment issues. We do need to do some healing because that has been illuminated in some type of way. You see clearly, you understand, you've learned your lessons. It's just we got to clear that energy, and then we got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. We're going with when you spend time together or have time together, enjoy that time that you share. Clear the energy, lighten up. It says playfulness right here. If you guys want to move forward, it is past life relationships. So moving forward, or you just known each other before. Let's see if we can knock this out before the last pause. All right, religious factors on the path that you're on. It's like it's lit up, right? It's so many energies I'm getting for masculine, where like, you know how you take steps, and the more steps you take, the more the light comes on. That's what I keep getting. Worth waiting for. Hiding behind a mask. It's like I feel like he's wanting some type of sudden wealth, but it's like it's hidden. And behind the mask, it's like he knows that's what he wants. That's exactly what he wants, but it's not being presented. The flirt, concerned to do so, extending lighthearted energy. What's the playfulness? You guys are thinking about recapturing romance. Express your love. Yes, it's a high honor. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture, maybe wanting to say that it is an honor for each of you. Unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. It's going to require a lot of work, a lot of hard work. You can't just work on attraction and chemistry. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so that goes back to community, enjoying friends, family, those around you. Release your ex, yeah, because it's stealing things away. It's taking things away from you. One moment, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So we had attraction. You enjoy romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and then you got mature man. It's like maybe even waiting for that change, enjoying the moment, and you get to attract it, and what you're attracting is a mature man that has changed. So that's where it goes to controlled actions here with the King of Wands. Maybe even it's a couple of different things by enjoying the moment of where you're at now, waiting for things to grow, waiting for things to mature and change, right? Enjoy the moment, and that's where it goes. Coming full circle. Get some outgoing messages. Masculine. Yep. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, Resentment lessons, letting go, loving you. We discussed that with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant, learning the lesson. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting, worth waiting for. You're hiding behind the mask, masculine. That's why I think you starting to understand that. And then we got mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. I do feel that as well. It's a reflection. Mutual energy, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yes, I feel like that is what you guys would like to do. And then it says wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. I do feel like with the Lovers popping out twice, that is that. However, we have to manifest it in a proper way. We still have, some internal things taking place. So that's why it's still, I'm getting separation. How many was that? Is that 3 at a time? Yep. Alright, we got snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So many things going on behind the scenes. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. You don't know what's going on. There is some confusion about why you were abandoned. And again, it's coming from a place where we need some healing. We need to look at that a little deeper. We got keys on the ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. May feel like that way. However, goes back to the immature place we're looking at it. We got to overcome those challenges and be strong. We're looking at toxicity. We're looking at control and devilish ways, and we have to be stronger than the situation at this point. We got many choices and how to handle it, right? Then we got abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Yes, enjoy the moment. Watch your mindset, feminine. I think you're seeing things clearly, and what we're focusing on may be more on the negative side, and let's shift our energy to the more positive side of things and what you are thankful for. It is a change I'm feeling coming here, because it says to attract romantic love by enjoy, and he says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, which will be maturity, growth, change. So we gotta get there first mentally. We can't attract anything positive or even on the level of maturity if we're still thinking from an immature lack mentality. So that's just not an attack. That's just a suggestion. But that's all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.